Welcome back to Superly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Today, we're focusing on 8 phrases that came directly out of a SpeakDuo lesson. They're really key for sounding more nuanced.
You can go to SpeakDuo.com to meet new people from around the world who are practicing English on video calls to become more confident with their English speaking abilities.
So let's just dive straight in. We have 8 advanced phrases for advanced learners.
Okay, first up is stick around. At its core, it just means to stay in a place a bit longer. But it's not quite the same as just saying wait or stay, is it?
No, not at all. Wait is so neutral, it can even feel like an order. But stick around is much more casual. It implies you're making a choice to stay, usually past the official end time.
Right, a voluntary decision for something informal that follows.
Exactly.
So in a work context, a boss might say something like, a board meeting is officially finished, but the CEO asked if the project managers could stick around for a quick chat.
Perfect example. And for something like an IELTS question, you might be asked, will you stick around for the party?
And you could answer, no, I can't stick around. I have to leave early. It just flows so naturally in conversation.
It really does.
Okay, next up, we have a great one. The grind.
Ah, yes, the grind. It's all about that hard, repetitive, daily work.
It feels like it has such a strong emotional flavor to it. It's not neutral like daily tasks.
Not at all. Daily tasks is just a to-do list. The grind emphasizes how tedious and demanding the work is. It's a grind.
It makes you think of something physically difficult, like gears grinding.
I think that's exactly the point. It implies this necessary friction, this struggle that you have to embrace to succeed.
So that's why you hear it in a business context, right? Like you have to love the grind to succeed in business.
Yes, it means loving the hard parts, the boring parts, not just the exciting moments.
And if you were asked in an interview, do you enjoy the grind of your job?
A good answer might be, sometimes, but the grind can be exhausting. It shows self-awareness.
Okay, let's shift to something more observational. From afar.
Right. This means seeing something from a distance, but there's a really important nuance here.
It's not just about physical distance, is it?
No, it's usually about an emotional or observational distance, admiring or watching something for a long time, without any direct contact. It almost sounds a bit more literary.
I was just thinking that. It sounds a bit more formal, a bit more reflective.
Exactly. You'd use it to describe, say, a public figure you look up to.
Something like, I admired her philanthropic work from afar for years before finally having the opportunity to collaborate directly.
That's a perfect use case. And in a more casual setting, someone might ask about social drama.
Do you prefer to watch drama from afar?
And you'd say, yes, I like to stay out of trouble and watch from afar. It means you're choosing to be an observer, not a participant.
Great distinction. Okay, next up is a big one. To move mountains.
A classic piece of hyperbole. It just means to make a huge effort to do something that seems impossible.
And it's so much stronger than just saying to try very hard.
Oh, completely. Trying hard is just effort. To move mountains suggests a monumental, almost superhuman level of dedication. You're overcoming massive obstacles.
So a manager trying to motivate their team for a tough deadline might say,
if we want to close this quarter successfully, the sales team will need to move mountains to hit those targets.
Sets the stakes pretty high.
It does. And in a more personal context, if asked, would you move mountains for your favorite artist?
The answer yes implies you'd do anything. You'd travel anywhere, overcome any obstacle to see them perform.
Exactly. Total dedication.
Okay, let's get practical with the next phrase. To wrap.
A very, very common one in professional settings. It just means to finish or conclude something. A project, a meeting.
But it feels different than just to end. It sounds more efficient.
It is. To end is universal, but to wrap is what you hear in a structured environment. It implies bringing a specific activity to its necessary conclusion.
The person in charge would use it, like we need to wrap this meeting by 5 p.m.
Yes, very direct. And it also works conversationally for schedules. You could ask a friend, when does your school semester wrap?
And they'd reply, it usually wraps in late June. Simple, efficient. Okay, phrase 6. This one's very informal. Chill out.
Right. Meaning to relax completely or calm down. But it's tricky because of its tone.
Yeah, it can be a suggestion for yourself, like, I need to go home and chill out.
Or it can be a command to someone else, like, hey, chill out, which can sound a bit aggressive.
Definitely. But focusing on the self-directed meaning, it's about de-stressing, right? Not just physical rest.
Exactly. It's mental unwinding. So after a really hard day at work, you might say, I just want to go home and chill out.
And if someone asks how you relax, how do you chill out after a long day?
A common answer would be, honestly, I watch TV to chill out. It's about low-effort mental recovery.
Let's move to an emotional one, to tear up.
This one is so specific and useful. It means to get tears in your eyes, but not necessarily to cry fully.
Ah, so it's that moment right before you start properly crying.
Precisely. It describes that initial, often involuntary welling up of tears. It's the onset.
Can you use it for non-emotional things? Like if you're chopping onions?
That's a great question. You could, and people would understand you. But it's much more natural to say, my eyes are watering. In advanced English, to tear up is almost exclusively for an emotional response.
So sadness, joy, sentimentality.
Exactly. For example, sad movies always make me tear up when I watch the final dramatic scenes.
And it can be for happy things too. If asked what makes you tear up,
You could say, seeing happy reunions makes me tear up. It's that immediate swell of emotion.
okay, our last phrase, to transport someone.
This is a beautiful one. It means to make someone feel like they are mentally in a completely different place.
Is so much more powerful than saying something is distracting or engaging.
Way more powerful. To transport implies a deep, immersive experience. You're mentally removed from your reality, usually through art or music.
You forget where you are for a moment.
Yes, it's a mental journey. So you can say, good books and great movies can transport you to entirely different worlds.
It captures that feeling of total immersion.
It does. So if someone asks, does music transport you?
You could answer, yes, it transports me back to my childhood memories. It's about that vivid mental relocation. Okay, that's all 8. We've gone through the meanings, the nuances. I think it's time to solidify this with a quick quiz.
Let's do it.
Question 1 is about stick around. The host asked the guest to stick around after the show for a quick chat. What did the host request? Option A, to prepare immediately to leave. Option B, to intentionally cause a disruption. Or option C, to stay in the place for a brief period of time longer than originally planned. Feel free to pause here if you need to think about the answer.
Okay, so the answer is definitely option C, to stay in the place for a brief period of time longer than originally planned. To stick around is all about that casual, voluntary choice to linger.
Right. On to question 2, which uses the grind. You have to love the grind to succeed in business. What is the grind? Option A, the enjoyable and exciting aspects of a job. Option B, the hard repetitive work or tedious daily routine. Or option C, short bursts of creative work.
The meaning of the grind is option B. It's that hard, repetitive, tedious daily routine. The name itself suggests difficulty, so it couldn't be A or C.
Makes sense. Question 3 is about from afar. I admired her philanthropic work from afar for years before finally meeting her. What does admiring her work from afar imply? Option A, seeing or understanding her work only from a significant distance. Option B, physically moving closer to watch her. Or option C, having a direct personal working relationship. You can pause here if you need a moment.
The correct answer here is option A. Admiring something from afar is about that observational, detached distance over time. No direct contact involved.
Okay, question 4 uses move mountains. She would move mountains to help her family. What does move mountains signify? Option A, to make a small token effort. Option B, to make a huge, highly determined, and nearly impossible effort. Or option C, to travel to avoid the problem.
Well, since it's hyperbole, it has to be the strongest option. The meaning of move mountains is option B, to make a huge, highly determined, and nearly impossible effort.
Maximum effort. Got it. Question 5, about to wrap. The CEO said, we need to wrap this meeting by 5 p.m. What does the CEO want? Option A, to postpone the meeting. Option B, to finalize or conclude the meeting by the designated time. Or option C, to relocate the meeting. Take a moment to think if you need to.
The definition of to wrap here is option B. The meeting must be finalized, concluded, or officially finished. It's about bringing it to an efficient close.
Perfect. Question 6 is on chill out. I just want to go home and chill out after a long day. What is the speaker planning to do? Option A, engage in competitive sports. Option B, do mentally taxing chores. Or option C, to relax completely, calm down, and simply rest.
The intention behind wanting to chill out is definitely option C. It's all about relaxing and de-stressing after a demanding period.
Right. Number 7 is about to tear up. Sad movies always make me tear up. What is the emotional reaction? Option A, it makes me want to laugh out loud. Option B, the scenes cause tears to form in my eyes, indicating the onset of crying. Or option C, it makes me feel intense anger. Feel free to pause if you'd like.
The reaction described by tear up is option B. It's that specific moment where tears form in your eyes, just before you actually start crying.
That crucial distinction. Okay, last question, number 8. Using to transport someone. Good books and great movies can transport you to different worlds. What do these mediums achieve? Option A, they make you feel as if you're mentally in another place. Option B, they physically move your body to a new location. Or option C, they make you feel highly critical.
When media transports you, it achieves option A. It makes you feel as if you are mentally in another, separate place or reality. It's that deep, immersive experience.
And that's the quiz. So we've just covered 8 really useful, nuanced phrases to level up your English.
We had stick around, the grind, from afar, move mountains, to wrap, chill out, to tear up, and to transport. And remember, the real key is understanding the context, the emotional weight behind them. That's what separates advanced speakers.
Absolutely. The only way to really learn them is just start using them. So challenge yourself to try one out this week.
Keep practicing, keep refining your skills, and we'll be here with more feedback next time.